Hello, welcome to Daily English Audio. Hello, and welcome to today's English listening practice. In this session, you will listen to a complete story about visiting the doctor. The story will guide you through every step, making an appointment, arriving at the clinic, speaking with the nurse, describing symptoms to the doctor, receiving advice, and leaving with a prescription. The sentences are simple, the voice is clear, and the vocabulary is perfect for beginners. Just listen carefully, imagine the situation, and let the English flow into your mind. Let's begin. It is Monday morning, and I do not feel well. I have a sore throat, a small cough, and a headache. I also feel a little tired. I decide that it is time to see a doctor. First, I pick up my phone and call the clinic. A friendly receptionist answers. I say good morning and explain that I would like to see a doctor today. She asks me for my name and my phone number. She checks the schedule and offers me an appointment at 10 o'clock in the morning. I accept the time, and she tells me to bring my identification and insurance card. I thank her for the help and end the call. After that, I prepare to leave the house. I put on comfortable clothes, take my wallet, and carry a small bottle of water. I make sure I have my insurance card and some money. Then, I walk outside and take the bus to the clinic. The ride is short, and soon I arrive. At the clinic, I walk to the reception desk. The receptionist greets me and asks for my name. I give her my name and appointment time. She asks for my identification and insurance card. I hand them to her, and she types the information into the computer. She gives me a form to fill out. The form asks for my address, phone number, emergency contact, and my medical history. I sit in the waiting area and complete the form carefully. When I finish, I return the form to the receptionist. She thanks me and asks me to wait until the nurse calls my name. I sit quietly in the waiting room. There are a few other people waiting as well. Some read magazines, some look at their phones, and others sit silently. After a few minutes, a nurse opens the door and calls my name. I stand up, smile politely, and follow her. The nurse leads me to a small examination room. She asks me to sit on the chair. She takes my temperature with a digital thermometer. It shows 38 degrees Celsius, which means I have a mild fever. She also checks my blood pressure and writes the numbers down. Then, she asks me to describe my symptoms. I tell her that I have a sore throat, a small cough, and a headache. I also feel tired and weak. She listens carefully and writes notes on a clipboard. She tells me that the doctor will come in soon to examine me. A few minutes later, the doctor enters the room. He greets me with a smile and introduces himself. He sits down at the desk and reviews the nurse's notes. Then, he asks me some questions. How long have you had these symptoms? Do you have any allergies? Do you take any medication regularly? I answer honestly. I explain that I have been sick for 3 days. I do not have allergies, and I do not take regular medicine. The doctor nods and asks me to sit on the examination table. He looks at my throat with a small light. He asks me to say, ah. He notices some redness and a little swelling. Then, he listens to my chest with a stethoscope. He asks me to take deep breaths in and out. He listens carefully to the sound of my lungs. After that, he gently touches my neck to check for swollen glands. When the examination is finished, the doctor explains his opinion. He says that I probably have a mild throat infection, but nothing too serious. He tells me to drink plenty of water, rest at home, and take some medicine to reduce the fever and relieve the sore throat. He also gives me a prescription for antibiotics in case the symptoms become worse. He explains clearly how to take the medicine, 1 pill twice a day after meals for 7 days. I listen carefully and ask some questions. Can I continue to work? Should I avoid certain foods? The doctor advises me to rest as much as possible, but light work is okay if I feel strong enough. He suggests avoiding very spicy or cold food because they may irritate the throat. He also recommends drinking warm tea with honey. The doctor writes everything down on the prescription paper and gives it to me. He reminds me to come back if I do not feel better after 1 week. I thank him for his help and leave the examination room. Next, I walk back to the reception desk. The receptionist gives me back my identification and insurance card. She tells me the cost of the visit. I pay with my card and receive a receipt. She also explains where the nearest pharmacy is, so I can get the medicine. I thank her again and leave the clinic. Outside, the sun is shining, and I feel a little better knowing that I saw the doctor. I walk to the pharmacy nearby. Inside, I give the prescription to the pharmacist. She takes it, prepares the medicine, and explains how to take it, just like the doctor said. She puts the medicine in a bag and hands it to me. I thank her, pay for the medicine, and leave. On the way home, I think about the advice. I feel relieved because the doctor was kind and clear. I decide to rest, drink warm tea, and follow the instructions. I arrive home, change into comfortable clothes, and lie down on the sofa. I drink some water, eat a small meal, and take the first pill. The rest of the day is quiet. I watch a little television, then close my eyes and sleep. I hope to feel stronger tomorrow. This is the complete story of visiting the doctor. From making an appointment to paying the bill at the reception, from describing symptoms to receiving medicine at the pharmacy, every step is part of the experience. Listening to stories like this helps you understand real-life English and prepares you for real situations. Remember, do not worry if you did not understand every detail. The important thing is that you listened, you imagined, and you practiced. Repeat this story again tomorrow. Each time, you will understand more. Step by step, your listening skills and speaking confidence will grow. Congratulations, you have completed today's English listening practice. Visiting the doctor is never fun, but practicing English makes it easier. Be proud of yourself for showing up, listening, and learning. See you in the next practice.